I would like to thank all the honorable members for giving your valuable suggestions and also criticism, particularly in this helicopter deal. At the same time, in a larger context about many controversies surrounding Ministry of Defence. I fully agree. On the one hand, every scam concerning public exchequer is a matter of serious concern to the country, and we have to go to the root of the scam and find out the truth, and we have to punish the culprit. Because every pie that the government exchequer receives from the taxpayer, it cannot be wasted. So whoever tried to swindle the public money, they have to pay the price. They have to be booked. They have to seriously pay. I fully agree. My good friend Prakash Javadekar started the discussion. I share his initial comments. He says he is participating in this debate with heavy hearts. I also fully share that feeling. But at the end, I'm not trying to make a point, score a point. But at the end of your speech, you are enjoying the scam one by one. That I feel very bad, sad. Scam taking place here, there, anywhere in the country, it is not a matter of enjoyment. It's a matter of shame. That is my feeling. You can't enjoy the scam. As a defense minister, as a public worker, I feel shame whenever any controversy comes around my ministry. But for a moment, forget your politics. Think about our track record. Have any time when I receive a complaint, I throw that complaint to the wastepaper basket or I act it. See the track record. Whenever any complaint comes from any courtesy, an ordinary man, he used to start preliminary inquiry. And after preliminary inquiry, if anything is found, he used to take actions. Minor things, departmental actions. Major things, court of inquiry by the armed forces. Beyond that, he used to refer the matter to CBI. I have ordered many CBI inquiry, dozens of CBI inquiry. Why? We don't believe in cover-up. That is why you order many dozens of CBI inquiry. Maybe a record. On the media front, criticized me on that. And all these inquiries were not waste. Because of one of the inquiry, somebody was caught. One chief executive of Ordnance Factory Board was caught, arrested by CBI. Inquiry continued. Then CBI recommended that 6 companies, out of that 4 are internationally powerful companies. They have branches, 1 or 2 companies who have got branches in hundreds of countries. Very powerful foreign companies. Rheinmetall, they have got branches in 100 countries. IMI of Israel. Singapore Technology, 1 Russian company and 2 Indian companies. What I have done, what the Defense Ministry has done, we have shown no mercy We cancelled their contract, all the contracts. And we have blacklisted the company for 10 years. Is it a cover-up? 10 years these companies were blacklisted. And I got a complaint. My good friend Mitraji also was telling about one Abhishek Verma. I got a complaint from one Alan sitting in US, an email, 10 months back. In this he mentioned that this one of the companies who company was supposed to be blacklisted, they gave money to one Abhishek Verma to influence the government of India and MOD to prevent this blacklisting. But he blacklisted the company. And also this man is involved in many defense deals. It's an only email. I don't know this man. Email sent from US. Immediately we started taking actions. On 19th of April 2012, our ministry sent this complaint to CBI and ED, Enforcement Directorate, no other person. After that, CBI continued the inquiry that Abhishek Verma was arrested. Still, he is in jail. Still is in jail. Nobody else took the initiative. He took the initiative. That is our track record. So while discussing this, while criticizing my ordering of CBI inquiry, you go to the track record. At every stage, we took strong actions, and one of the actions ended with blacklisting 6 of the powerful companies, 4 of the very powerful companies, 2 of the Indian companies. That is a track record. So, we don't believe in cover-up. We will not be a party of a cover-up. Whoever is involved in this case, we will see that we will go to the root of the cause. Anybody is involved, they will be booked to the law. They will be punished. They will have to face the serious consequences that by assurance the Parliament. That is our policy. Then I will come to the background. Many of the speakers ultimately they put in the Ashwa, BJP, my good friend. I know him for a long years. He was putting question like that, just like a very effective criminal lawyer to corner me. you have to be opposition. I don't believe in public life. Always you can't. Most of the time you have to receive brickbats. Very few times only you can receive bouquet. Actually, brickbats are good. You will be alert all the times. If you receive the bouquet always and psychophancy, you are finished. So in a way, this kind of criticism always alert me. But I will tell them, reply in a cool manner. Please hear me also. As many of the friends reported, a news item had appeared in the Indian Express Delhi edition on 24th February 2012. The Indian topper deal. What you have done? News item reported 24th February. As our past record. Whenever any complaint received, first we will have preliminary inquiry. In the preliminary inquiry, any points, any prima facie evidence is there, he used to refer to CBI. This case also, when a newspaper reports about the scheme, 24th February newspaper reports published. Immediately on appearance of the above news item, MOD requested our ambassador in Rome on 25th February, within 1 day, within 24 hours. They requested our ambassador in Rome itself for a factual report. They have started their inquiry. Ambassador then informed their counterpart, Ministry of Italy, at the onwards. MOD had corresponded with the Italian government, UK government, because even though the company is Italian owned, our contract is with the Augusta Westland UK. So first time we wrote to Italian government, later UK government, many times our ministry, 8 times our ministry has corresponded with various agencies. Twice we have corresponded through our ministry, through the External Affairs Ministry, our Ministry of External Affairs, through them. Twice. Once directly our ministry, then External Affairs contacted the prosecutor of Milan also, through the ministry. If you get anything. 8 times he tried. First time, prosecutor did not respond. UK government said, investigation is going on in Italy. So at this stage, we cannot give anything. Italian government said, as per our law, our judiciary is independent. At this stage, we cannot do anything. Inquiry, preliminary, at this stage, we cannot do anything. Then, again and again we repeated. Finally, the prosecutor informed our embassy. All these discussions are on the basis of the contents of the Italian prosecutors' documents that you are getting. But what we are getting is, I am telling, Italian prosecutor informed the embassy in Rome that in fact the investigation are at a preliminary stage, during which, as per Article 329 of the Code of Penal Procedure, all information are covered by secrecy. At the moment, only the parties and their lawyers are allowed to have access to their information documents. So, they are not in a position to share it as per the law. It was added that when the secrecy obligation will be over, they will be glad to share examination, all this information to interested parties. So, after continuous attempts, they are telling, as per their law, at this stage of preliminary investigation, they cannot share this to anybody. So what can you do? You are telling you are all reporting the documents in the investigation report. But the investigator wrote to the Embassy of India in Rome. As per their law, they cannot share to anybody. So government cannot start a legal process without getting it. That is why ultimately CBI also, I have told you the other thing. After CBI inquiry, CBI also met the Italian prosecutor, Chief Public Prosecutor Busto Asino. They also met. Prosecutor told that he would not share or even talk on the ongoing court proceedings with anybody. However, he agreed to talk on general matters such as court procedure being followed in Italy. And our CBI team and also our other team, CBI team also had a meeting with the Mr. Ugino Fuso, the chief prosecutor, and also they have met on the same day their team met the concerned judge, Mr. Luca Labina, who had issued the search warrants against Mr. Ossi and others. He clarified about the secrecy clause of Italian law and told that at the stage of preliminary proceedings, only the arrested persons and their lawyers can have access to the documents and other related matters. He also appraised that after the conclusion of preliminary inquiry, the documents and related material can be shared with interested parties. So officially, Italian government, UK government, Italian prosecutor Italian judge, they are telling us officially, we will not share to you. We cannot share as per our law. That is why this delay was taking place. That is why ultimately when the UK Prime Minister came here, none other than our Prime Minister himself took the matter with the UK Prime Minister. He also assured us they will fully cooperate. But at the moment, you will not get any official document from Italian prosecutor unless the preliminary inquiry is over. That everybody, at least many of the colleagues, got more faith than as the Italian court. It is an independent court, beyond government of India, beyond even Italian government. They will complete the process within few weeks or months. It will come out. Nobody can throw that report in the basket. So nobody can hide the facts from their inquiry also. So one inquiry is going on in Italy, independent of Indian government. Along with that, when the chief was arrested, we also ordered a CBI inquiry. That inquiry is going on. That inquiry is going on. CBI, after they went there, their team went there, they had a discussion with various people. On the basis of their findings, CBI ordered a preliminary inquiry. And also, in the preliminary inquiry, they have ordered this inquiry again for 11 individuals and against 4 companies. Out of the 11 individuals, one is Italian, other is UK, another I don't know, other 2 are maybe Italians. 6 are Indians, 5 are foreigners, and 4 Indian companies. If you want, I can give the name. But
what is the problem in naming the culprit?
No problem. But at this stage is a preliminary inquiry. But I have said, Air Chief Marshal SP Tyagi, Julie Tyagi, Dawson Tyagi, Sandeep Tyagi, Gautam Kaitan, Praveen Bakshi, Gispo Gossi, Bruno Spangroli, CEO Augusta Westland, Gideon Alpha Gasque, Carlo Valentino Fernandez, difficult names, Christina Michael, Italy, Augusta Westland, UK, Mrs. IDS Infotech Limited, India, Mrs. Aeronautics India, and other unknown persons. So, CBS registered a preliminary inquiry. They started inquiry. That inquiry is going on. So, one inquiry is going on in Italy. All these media reports is on the basis of Italian inquiry. All of you say you got official documents. But as government of India, when we approach them, they say, as per secret, as per law, during preliminary inquiry, we cannot share the information. So that inquiry will complete. They will come out with their truth. CBI inquiry is going on. Regarding this contract also, I will say something. I brought politics in defense ministry. I have politics. I am a hardcore congressman. I have politics. But ministry, I never. I told always my service chiefs, armed forces, ministry officials. I have politics, but this ministry has no politics. My clear direction with them is, whichever the shared government, you must cooperate with them. We need their cooperation, they need our cooperation. This ministry has no politics. So I don't want to bring politics here. But in a different context, I am telling you. This procurement started 11 years ago. It's a long process.
And a never-ending process.
It ended in 2010. No inquiry. Inquiry also will end. It's not independent inquiry. We are determined to find out the truth. So we will see that this is ended in logic. This inquiry started in this Air Force procurement started in the year of 1999. That is as per the request of the Indian Air Force. Indian Air Force was telling that the present VVIP helicopters, their time is expiring, so they can't take the security of VVIP. The government did not procure new helicopters. Anything can happen. So, the high time you must procure most modern helicopters. In the year 1919, the then Air Force Chief wrote to the government of India on the basis of that note. RFP issued in 2000. RFP was issued to procure helicopters, 8 helicopters. Some or other, it was almost ended in a single vendor. One company, I think Eurocopter, they were almost to be selected. Then the 2003, there was a meeting by the then Principal Secretary of PM at that time, 2003. He pointed out that this will end up in single vendor. It is not acceptable. And he also mentioned why these 6,000 meters altitude. Prime Minister and President, they don't usually go to the 6,000 meters altitude. Reduce it to 4,500. So, he directed. And he also wrote to the MOD, why in a deal, helicopter deal, that concerning the security of VVIP, PMO was not involved. So that time only PM was involved. So they said security is involved. So the almost nearing deal for a helicopter from Eurocopter was cancelled. Again, at the various level, discussion started for reducing the altitude. So from 6,000 it was reduced to 4,500. Then negotiation went on. 2003 to 2010 at various level, various governments, various ministers, various Air Force chiefs. I think 6 Air Force chiefs were there during this period, 6 defense secretaries, 5 defense ministers, so many governments, culminated in 2010. But all the stages, procedure was completely followed. As per the procedure only, this deal was proceeded. In defense procurement, 10, 11 levels are there. And all levels it is collective. DSC means Defense Minister presiding, Minister of State, all three service chiefs, Defense Secretary, Secretary Defense Production, Secretary DRDO, DG Acquisition. The Defense Production Board means presided by Defense Secretary, 3 Vice Chiefs, all the secretaries, everybody. And trials means all stakeholders. And in this case, at every stage, because it is VVIP helicopter, every stage, the selection was on the recommendation of mainly Air Force on certain parameters by the SPBs. So, procedures were completely followed. And nobody is in doubt about the procedures. But ultimately, as you said, now, even though official records are not with us, clouds is there. And doubt is there. I also got doubt. That's why we ordered the defense, CBI inquiry. Inquiry started. On the one hand, I said, inquiry Italy. Otherwise, inquiry, second inquiry by CBI. And we have issued a show cause notice to the company as per Integrity Pact. Before entering into any contract beyond 100 crores, the company will have to enter into Integrity Pact with the government, Ministry of Defense. This contract also, before the contract, company and MOD entered into Integrity Pact. As per the Integrity Pact, the vendor, the company agrees if any foul play, any middleman, any bribe, company, then government got these powers, main powers I am telling, to immediately cancel the contract if already signed without giving any compensation to the bidder. To recover all sums already paid by the buyer. To encash the advance bank guarantee and performance bound warranty bond if furnished by the bidder. To cancel all or any other contract with the bidder. To debar the bidder from entering into any bid from the Government of India for a minimum period of 5 years, which may be further extended at the discretion of the buyer, not at the discretion of them, at the discretion of the buyer. To recover all sums paid in violation of this pact by bidders to any middleman or agent or broker with a view to securing the contract. So this Integrity Pact is there. As per that, we sent show cause notice. They have replied. They have denied the whole thing. We don't believe it. We don't believe it. Because we don't believe their reply. We are waiting for the CBI. CBI now started preliminary inquiry. Italian prosecutor and Italian judge also promised the CBI when they were there. Our preliminary inquiry, our secret inquiry is in final stage. During this period, they will not reveal anything to us. But once the inquiry, secret inquiry is over, they are also willing to share all information to us. If they share or not, CBI also is inquiring. Once we get a report of the preliminary inquiry from the CBI, and if otherwise also we get any evidence from other courts, I assure you, we will take the strongest action as per the Integrity Pact. Strongest action as per the Integrity Pact. There is a doubt this kind of action will affect the modernization. Our government is very serious about modernization. Last many years, lot of things have done. This is not an opportunity. Whatever may happen this contract, this will not affect our steady, continuous effort of modernization. We will support the armed forces to the maximum extent, even this type of precision, even this time of financial difficulty. We will give maximum support to the armed forces for speedy modernization. That we will not slack it. But this case, we will see all of us, the entire government, and also our party, everybody is very serious that we will see that this case ends in logical conclusion. Whoever is guilty, they will be punished. Nobody will be spared. And whoever is guilty, they will get the maximum punishment as per the Indian law and as per the mutually agreed Integrity Pact. In toto, we will implement as per the Integrity Pact. Nobody will be spared. I can assure you. This is our position. But even after Italian inquiry, independent inquiry is going on. That is also in the fagend. Their secret inquiry part is almost in the fagend. CBI started preliminary inquiry. If, in addition to that, in addition to the two inquiries, if honorable members feel one more inquiry is needed, government is willing to have a inquiry consisting of all political parties' representatives, this side and that side, A JPC inquiry also we are willing to accept.
Yes.
Other thing, Supreme Court is not in my hand, not the government. It is for the Supreme Court to decide. That is the Supreme Court take a decision. But our hands, we can offer you another. We are willing for a JPC inquiry. Finally, I then, in the case of scams or allegations, especially the defense that concerning the security of the nation, we will not compromise. At any time, we will not compromise allegations in defense. We will not throw any complaint in the waste basket. We will make first preliminary inquiry, then CBI inquiry or any inquiry to see that truth is come out, and we will not rest until the culprit is punished. So, my good friend from TMC wants, I am here because I want to know the truth. I don't want to run away. I want to know the truth. I want to punish the guilty, whoever it may be. That is why I am here. I thought of it. I thought of it. I thought of it. I also thought of it. I thought I must not run. I must pursue this case. I must find the truth. Whoever powerful is, he will see that he is found out and punished to the maximum. That is my duty. I will not run away from the duty. That is, and the government of India is fully backing me. My party is fully backing me. UK is fully backing me because we want to find out the truth. We will not spare anybody. This is what humbly I would like to submit to the House. Thank you.